YouTubers, you can show up here with a review of the DX Mach Driver Honoh. Honou being flame in Japanese. I don't really know why it's there or what significance it serves, but that's what it's named. As you can see up here, it does include the Signal Mach, none of which are those. Signal Mach is right here. And it does look pretty cool, and if it wasn't obvious, this is Kamen Rider Mach's transformation belt, and it's a pretty neat toy, I will definitely say that. This retailed for about 6,000 yen, give or take, depending on where you purchased it, and it was released at the end of December 2014, right after Christmas, so all them people with the Christmas monies can go buy their Mach drivers, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people did. Alright, so here is the Mach driver, and Mach in Japanese is Maha, and I'm not calling it the Mach driver, so I'm just letting everyone know ahead of time. It does come with these pretty awesome straps, if I turn them the right direction. There we go, with the R right there. It does reminisce sort of a different style of seatbelt. It kind of looks more like a tire tread to me, though. So it depends, but all it does is clip right onto the belt. Just like so. I'm sure we are all used to this system by now. They have not really changed it much over the years. Just like that. So you got the belt right up there, and of course this is the smallest setting possible. But I'm going to go ahead and remove it just for the ease of staying in my camera frame, because otherwise it gets a little complicated. So here's the Mach driver, and I really like it. The blue is very sharp. It's a nice sort of metallic level of blue, and it just looks great. Not to mention the chrome on here. I'm not a huge fan of chrome. I prefer Bandai silver paint, honestly, but it's really sharp on this. It really is. It has a nice level of, dare I say, bling to the Mach driver, and it is really cool. There is at least 5 color, I never really counted, LED in here for the flame effect. That is really cool as well. It is a little thick, but the toy doesn't seem as bad as the prop in the show. The prop in the show is really thick to me for whatever reason. It just seems very cumbersome. But the toy itself is not bad, and it feels nice in the hand. I'm not sure what it's like to wear, since one of these is never going to fit me. But it doesn't look too bad in toy form. The switch is right there. It does take 2 AAA batteries, just to let everyone know. So it just says Mach driver. It doesn't mention the flame part of the name whatsoever, and basically everything is functioning right inside the driver. There's no brace or anything like that, like the driver. The reader is right here. It is full functioning, just like the shift brace, so no need to worry about cut functionality here, because dare I say it, this actually has more functionality than the brake gunner and the driver. So it's got a lot of cool things going for it. This thing can read all of the shift cars, all of the signal bikes, and all of the viral cores, plus producing their own unique sounds for each, which is really incredible. It completely ups the game from all of the previous releases of the line. So if you only get one item in the line, so far this actually has my recommendation above all else, because it is definitely the most functional. So to activate all of the sounds, you flip this up and insert the whatever you're inserting. There's a button up here. It's just going to make a revvy noise with nothing inserted. You can make cool beats and stuff. So if we take our included Signal Mach, which is a nice little signal bike designed after his actual bike, which is kind of cool. It does have the Drive R right there, which he shares the same logo. And it's a nice looking bike. It's not pure white. It's more of like a kind of metallic-y sort of white. Not quite metallic. I don't know the word I'm looking for. But it's a nice shade of white, and it looks pretty cool. Obviously, this is his main signal bike, and the one that we will use to transform into Kamen Rider Mach. Pretty cool. I love that flame effect in the back. They pulled that off really well with the entire chamber going. Now this does have a shift up function, just like you would take the brace throttle and pump it 1 to 3 times to activate the shift up. This has a very similar function, but with the button back here. You can hit it once. You can hit it twice. You can hit it 3 times. And they all do the same exact thing. But if you hit it 4 times, it'll add an extra syllable in front of the name of whatever it is that you're using, and kind of just do the same revvy noise again. But that's basically the full shift up. Is just like in the show, all the shift up is 3 times. All of his are the 4 button presses and the vroom and the extra sound and stuff like that. So there you go. And to initiate the full throttle, you lift up on the chamber, press the button, and pull down. And that is just really freaking cool. And then when we're all said and done, just lift it up. Of course, this little signal bike also does some cool things in the drive driver as well as the brake gunner. So let's take a look at that. So we're drive type next. I don't know if that's actually going to be a form, but it's a sound at least. Now obviously because of the way that the signal bikes are designed, you can't shift up with it, but you can still do the button press. That's just a really cool sound. So the drive driver turns into type next, and this announces the next system. Connections. So like I said, this thing can read all of the shift cars and all of the viral cores, and doing that with my collection is just simply too much time. So right after this will be a sound demo video. That's probably about the length of this review, actually. And you can check that out if you want to see what the shift cars and viral cores do in the Mach Driver. Now, word of warning before you check out that video, they don't actually say their names in the Mach Driver. Just like all the signal bikes are basically Japanese verbs, all of the shift cars are all converted into a name that is a Japanese verb that all fits the theme of what the shift car does. So it's a pretty cool, unique take on things. So instead of just being another toy that spits out Max Flare or Dream Vegas or something like that, it actually gives you something new. Would I have liked the names in there? Yeah, kind of, personally, just because I really like the names of the shift cars. But it's a cool new thing, especially if you have the brake gunner or the drive driver that says their actual names. It gives you a little bit of something new to experience with your ear holes. So overall, I just really, really like this, and it is easily the best drive toy in the line thus far. And it is really unusual for me to say that about the secondary rider belt, because more often than not, it is a version of the main belt just watered down. Now, the Genesis driver of yesteryear was actually pretty cool. It really only functioned well with the energy lock seeds that it was meant for. This, however, just takes the entire line and openly embraces it. And I think that is really cool and adds a whole level of playability to this. So if you've been collecting all the shift cars up through now, you have a huge collection that completely opens up a new level of play with this Mach Driver, because they all play unique sounds. And I think that is absolutely incredible. So while I said it's normally rare that a secondary rider belt would up the main rider belt, I certainly think it did that in this case, at least in terms of sounds. The driver does look better in my opinion, and the LED screen is just really cool to me. But overall, the Mach Driver is an incredibly fun toy, well worth the money, especially if you've built up a massive shift car collection like I have. It's just a lot to do, and it looks neat doing it. So I definitely recommend this to all fans of Drive, and if you only get one Drive item, I would recommend checking this one out. So thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.